सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Chapter 2, third section, 13th mantra. अस्तीत्येवोपलब्धव्यः तत्त्वभावेन चोभयोः अस्तीत्येवोपलब्धस्य तत्त्वभावः प्रसीदति। Nachiketa asked 3 boons, and those 3 boons are given by Yamadharmaraja. First boon was that for the mental peace of his father. The second boon, Nachiketagni Upasana. By learning, the Upasakas can go to Swargaloka. And that which travels is Sukshma Shariram, and that which will not travel is Atma. And as a third boon, he wants to know what is that which travels. Is there something that which travels? If travels, what is that? Is there something which will not travel? What is that? As a third boon. Yamadharmaraja pointing out that is Atma which will not travel. Sukshma Shariram is that which travels after the fall of the physical body. This original Atma, OC, original consciousness, never travel. How to know this Atma, that which will not travel? He says that Atma, first you understand it is there. Asti iti bhavana, first. In the 12th mantra, he said, it is not available by sense organs perception. It is available only by asti iti bruvate. Whoever says it is there, Brahma asti, existent. This is paroksha jnanam. Brahma asti iti paroksha jnanam is called Shraddha. That Shraddha has to be converted into Jnanam. Brahma Asti has to be converted into Brahma Asmi, Aparoksha Jnanam. Brahman is existent. That existence, Asti, existence is equal to Asti. Asti is equal to existence. Then existence has to be converted into amness. Amness, I am, Asmi, Asti to Asmi, existence to amness. Thus existence, non-irricane, another I amness. Amness is called I am. So first Asti, Paroksha Jnanam. Then slowly Asmi, Aham Asmi, Aparoksha Jnanam. Asti is Paroksha Jnanam. Based on what? Not knowledge. Based on Shraddha, Bhakti. Then slowly conviction. That is called Jnanam. Fact. Asmi. So, 13th mantra he says, Asti iti eva upalabdhavyaha. Atma, you have to supply. Atma asti. Atma existent, principle. Iti eva. With this statement alone, one can attain upalabdhavyaha. One can attain this Atman. Not only that, first asti iti bhavana is paroksha jnanam. Tattva bhavena. Tattva bhavena means aparoksha jnanam. As it is. What is as it is? I am. As it is, jnanam is I amness. I amness is as it is. Tattva bhavaha means aparoksha jnanam, the real nature of Brahman. What is the real nature of Brahman? Myself. That is called tattva bhava. Ettadadreshyam agrahyam agotram avarnam apani padam aham asmi. Aham means arsiya, osiya. Osi, who is that Osi? Naneda. Naneda. Just like babies, they say, no? I am only my son of my mother. Naneda. Naneda. Like that we have to say Naneda on the Brahman. Tattva bhavaha upalabdhasya. That tattva bhavaha, the one who knows in their real nature, aparoksha jnanam, they get. What will happen? Upalabdhasya prasidati asti. Asti eva prasidati. Upalabdhasya asti iti upalabdhasya eva prasidati. That is very important. Whoever says that Brahman is existent alone, asti eva upalabdhasya. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லணும். அப்படி யார் சொல்லுவானோ அவனுதான், அவனுக்கு மட்டுமே அர்த்தம். அஸ்தி பிரம்மன் இருக்க. லைக் தட் whoever says உபலப்தஸ்ய அவனுக்கு மட்டுமே பிரசீததி. தட் பிரம்மன் ரிவீல்ஸ் இட் செல்ஃப். அதனால நாஸ்திகன் ஆகக்கூடாது யாருமே. நாஸ்திகன் ஆயிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? He can never get knowledge. So therefore be astika. Therefore in one Madras, one place, they kept Samaja name Astika Samajam. Nastikas won't come there. Only Astikas will go there. That is called Astika Samajam. Puriyarda? Astika Samajam and another is Samajam, a group of society of people who believes the existence of Brahman, they only go there. That means whoever go there only will get Jnanam and Ardha. But this is Astika Samajam. This is also Astika Samajam. A Samajam where people go and meet talking about the Brahman existence, that Samajam is called Astika Samajam. This is Astika Samajam. If we are all called Astikas or Nastikas? Appa. Astikas. So, asti iti vadati saha astikaha. Asti eva upalabdhasya. Of you people, those who are talking about the existence of first God, 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 then that Brahman reveals to those people. That's why he is revealing. Clear? That Brahman is revealing itself, an artham. So without paroksha brahma jnanam, aparoksha brahma jnanam is impossible. Kolanda puja pannadilla Swamini is not worshipping God at all, no bhakti at all, danger and artham. Chonna last class apayam. So see that your children should have God fear. If anybody says he is a God-fearing person, parvala, I take it as a title. I need not feel guilty. Instead of fear of local MLAs, MPs, God fear is better. Instead of, I'm afraid of so many local people, servant, driver, I'm afraid of these people now. Instead of afraid of these local, tiny human beings, what is wrong if I'm afraid of God? I feel proud to say anybody call me as a God-fearing person. Wonderful. I'm very happy with that title. I'm a fanatic also. Puja Swamiji says, Dayananda Swamiji, I want to be a fanatic than be a lunatic. A lunatic person is one who says there is no God. He is a lunatic. Some problem, mental problem. So better than that person, I am a fanatic and my God is great and chonada tappe illa, paravalle. Therefore later I will improve myself. Therefore, aparoksha jnanam is asmi jnanam, paroksha jnanam is asti jnanam. Simple, no? You have understood now. Next shloka, mantra we read. 14th mantra. Yada sarve pramuchyante kamayesya hridi shritaha atha martyo mruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. First line you see, asya hridishritaha ye kamaha. Now Yamadharmaraja giving the jnana phalam, Brahma Vidya phalam, Brahma jnana phalam, aparoksha jnana phalam. The direct knowledge of that Brahman as myself, what is the result? What phalam I am going to get? Asya, of that person. Who is that person? That person who has understood that Brahman I am. Aparokshataya. Negating the body, mind complex as mithya, matter, looking at himself or herself, original nature, Atma Swarupam, that which is interacting with the body, mind complex, Vyavahara Kale. Whoever is having this jnanam, asya, of that person. That must be clear. We have to fulfill this condition first. Once again I will remind you, before going to get the phalam, afterwards you should not say, phalam varla Swamini. That condition, first condition asya, of that person who has received tattva bhavena upalabdhasya aparokshataya aham brahmasmi iti jnana praptasya. Of that person who has understood, assimilated, convinced the fact that I am Brahman, no doubt in that, asya. If you have fulfilled this condition, phalam is yours. So it is not in the Guru's hand or Yamadharmaraja's hand or Bhagavan's Ishvara's hand. It is in our hand now. Asya. Now this asya, who is that asya, clear? Of that person. Hridi. Hridi means in the heart or in the mind. Shritaha, which are all there inside. Shritaha means they are abiding, which are all there, which are all taken shelter in his heart or in mind. What are they? Kamaha. The first line, second half. Kamaha e asya hridishritaha is there. How to do anvaya? Asya hridishritaha ye kamaha. Of that person in whose mind the desires are there, asya kamaha. Te, you have to supply. Te kamaha. Te sarve kamaha. Only sarve is there in the first line, second word. You have to supply te sarve kamaha. Of that person in whose mind there are desires, all those desires of that person. Te kamaha, sarve kamaha. Yada pramuchyante. When he is released. When all those kamas are released. Sarve kamaha pramuchyante. Much means free from whose mind all these kamas will go away. Before Jnanam, there are so many desires. I want this, like Tambura Shruti. And the Pinnadi Sapasa, 3 hours concert music. What is continuously going on? Shruti. Sa, pa, sa. அது இருந்தாதானே மியூசிக்கு. அதுக்கு மாதிரி நம்ம லைஃப் ஆல்சோ with always wanting. I want. What do you want? I want something. ஏதோ ஒன்று, அதோ இதோ ஏதோ ஒன்று. So I want. This Tambura Shruti. All will be stopped. I don't want. In whose heart it is? This person who understands Aham Brahmasmi, அவனுக்கு மனசுக்குள்ள ஒரு பைண்டிங் டிசைரே கிடையாது. So no binding desire at all. Pramuchyante, he will be free from, they will go out and artham. He will not run away from the desires. The desires will leave him. Pramuchyante, they will be freed from him. இதெல்லாம் பாருங்க விசித்திரமா இருக்குல்ல. We as Ajnani, we want to stop our desires. But Jnani, once you get Jnanam, and the desires they think, இவனுக்குள்ள இருந்து என்ன பிரயோஜனம், இவன் ஒன்றும் ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ணுறதே இல்லை, அதனால் அவங்களே போயிடுமா. அதான் பிரமுச்சந்தே என்ன, they wear off, they will go away. Desires themselves leave this person. If you nourish and nurture only, they will grow and grow, nurture. If you are not taking care of them, you don't want, you are not interested at all, what they do? We will go to some other person's mind. They will go into some other person's mind. Suppose you are not eating in the house, அது வேணும் இது வேணும் என்ன மற்றவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவா, அந்த டப்பா இந்த டப்பா எல்லாமே அவங்களே சாப்பிடுவா. எல்லாம் is available, no? Like that, all your desires will be fulfilled by others. Let them enjoy and suffer. அது அவங்களோட ப்ராப்ளம், நமக்கு வேண்டாம். பிரமுச்சந்தே atha, then what will happen? Then the mortal martyaha amritaha bhavati. This mortal human being amritaha bhavati, recognize that I am immortal. Mortal means mrityu. Until now this person thinking that I have death, I am immortal, I have a mrityu. Amritaha bhavati. Recognize I am Brahman, I have no mrityu at all. I am immortal. I am not mortal, I am immortal. It is not a process. It is dropping the notion I am body, mind complex which is going to decay. Dropping that notion is called Amritatvam. Dropping the notion that I am body, mind complex which has got a decay. All Shadvikaras. Now I am not that. After studying Kathopanishad, I have understood I am OC, I am not RC, therefore I am immortal. What process you did, tell me, to understand this? What process? Like cooking, you have to do a lot of processing. No? You have not done any process, just notional correction, cognition, cognitive change alone is taking place. So therefore, atra brahma samashrute. Knowing that I am immortal Atma Swarupam, this jnanam when he take place in his mind, in his intellect, what will happen? Atra, here, now itself, in this Janma itself, here itself, in this Janma itself, he attains, Samashnute means attains. He attains what? Brahman. He attains Brahman means what? He remain himself or herself as Brahman. In this body itself, while remaining in this body itself. But Visishtadvaiti says your Brahma, Amrutattva, Moksha is after death only. You have to go to Vaikuntha. They never accept Jivan Mukti. Only Vedantins, we accept that Jivan Mukti. While living, Jivan Mukti anna enartham? Mukti anna freedom. Jivan means while living. While living itself Mukti venumappa. Bodamu ponadukku appuram yaarukkanna Mukti vandadu illanu enakku enna? What is the guarantee? Who can verify? Vedanta gives a guarantee card. Here, now, itself. In this Janma, in this body itself, you will get Jivan Mukti. See, Atra Brahma Samashnute. Martyaha Amrutaha Bhavati. Atra Brahma Samashnute. That means, how to understand this? See, our Janma ke karanam enna, and the list pottukonga varsaya. A sense of limitation. Kurai. குறைகள் அது இல்லையே இது இல்லையே கொஞ்சம் குறையா இருக்கே சுவாமினி அதோ ஒன்று சென்ஸ் ஆஃப் லிமிட்டேஷன் is because of ignorance. It is the first misconception. Sense of limitation. I am not happy with my house, I am not happy with my color complexion, I am not happy with my hair, I am not happy with my pallu, I am not happy with my son-in-law, I am not happy with my daughter-in-law, I am not happy with so many things. This is called sense of limitation. This sense of limitation is because of ignorance. Atma Ajnanam is the cause. Is the first misconception, first error, or adhyasa number 1. In the sense of limitation leads to what? So many errors. That sense of limitation, it is the grandchild of Apurnata. I am not a complete person. I am lacking this, I am lacking that, I am lacking this. Finally, enna solra, my parents are not brought up me properly. Avanga mela padi poduva. They have not given me good education, they have not given me property sufficiently. They have to save and put and they have to give. Why they have not given to me? Like that, there is no limitation. So, apurnatvam, incompleteness. This leads to what? Since I am incomplete, Kama, I want. To become a complete person. Purnatvatikaha, odi. From morning to till night he is struggling to become Purnata. When can you become Purnatvam? 3 bedroom flat vaangid. Apram Purnatvam. Vechiko or car in a 2 car, 1 car, 2 bike in Purnatvam. And have a good status in the society. Adula member, idula member, I have a Purnatvam. Della Apurnatvam. Apurnatvam square. Apurnatvam plus Apurnatvam plus Apurnatvam is equal to Apurnatvam. Purnatvam varad. Therefore, it leads to Kama. Then Kama leads to what? Karma. For that sake, we do a lot of rituals, a lot of work. So many actions we do to fulfill our desires. While doing karmas, inevitably punya papa will come. Knowingly or unknowingly, punya papa will come. So, limitation is because of ignorance, misconception. Misconception leads to apurnata. Apurnata leads to kama, that incompleteness. Sense of limitation is called incompleteness. That incompletedness mind leads to what? Complete ahanam. I want to become a complete person. Rem and suit potko complete. So that for that sake you get desires. Kama. Then Kama leads to Karma. Karma leads to Punya Papa. Then Punya Papa leads to Janana Marana. This is the number cycle. Sense of limit. Apurnata leads to Kama. Kama leads to Karma. Karma leads to Punya Papa. Punya Papa leads to Janana Maranam. Cycle. Chakram. All these are because of self-ignorance. Sheer ignorance of Atma. One's own ignorance. Therefore, this person, Yamadharmaraja, looks at Kama as a samsara. That itself is a samsara. Binding desires. Binding desires are the cause for samsara. So, Jnani is free from all these binding desires. What is that? You can have any amount of non-binding desires. What is the indication you have non-binding desires or binding desires? How to know? You can know when the desires are not fulfilled, there is no change in your happiness. Non-binding desires are allowed. Binding desires are only cause of samsara. Whether I have binding desire or non-binding desire, how to know? You can know when your desire is not fulfilled, there is no change in your happiness. If I want to talk to that person has to talk to me. This is my desire, suppose. Suppose that desire is not fulfilled. If I am unhappy, that person has to talk to me is a binding desire. If that person is not talking to me, my desire is not fulfilled, but still I am not unhappy. That's called non-binding desire. Now, how many binding desires we have, imagine. No? We feel everything unhappy. If it is not fulfilled, unhappy. That's why non-binding desire is that when the desire is not fulfilled, I am not unhappy. There is no change in my happiness. Appadiye iruppai nan. That's the non-binding desire. That is called moksha. Swamini, ida moksham. Idada moksham. Ideda moksham. Idaveda mokshame kadiyadu actually. Yamadharmaraja says, Kama is the cause for samsara. That's why he says, this 14th mantra you see, Asya hridishritaha kamaha ye sarve yada pramuchyante. Then only his amritaha bhavati. That means what? As long as you have binding desires, amritaha na bhavati. Atra brahmana samashnute. Therefore you require tremendous vairagyam. அதனால fulfill the desires, come out. போதும் வேண்டாம் இதெல்லாம் லிமிட்டேஷன் தான் விழணும். Until 90th year the person is not leaving desires ன்னா எப்போதான் மோட்சம் வரப்போறோம். அത്ര சமஸ்னித இல்ல, somewhere doubtful. This is what Jivan Mukti topic over. So therefore they say samyoga viprayogantaha. Any physical union, object union, any association, there is a potential dissociation. Viprayogantaha. Dissociation is bound to come. Join, no? Whenever they join, they have to separate. சும்மா ஜோக்கா சொல்றேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப்டர் மேரேஜ் நோ, உனக்கு நானு எனக்கு நீ, உனக்கு நான் எனக்கு நீ சொல்லுவா கொஞ்சம் மாசம். அதுக்கப்புறம் போத் ஆஃப் தெம் ஐ வில் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். நீ தான் நான். ஏன்னா ஒப்பீனியன்ஸ் cannot ஜாயின் டுகெதர். ஸோ டிஃபிகல்ட் நோ. நீங்க அப்படியே இருங்கோ, நானே இருப்பேன். This is impossible. Two Ahankaras can never be same. So both of them protect, saving their respect, self-respect. நீங்க அப்படி இருங்கோ, you follow yours, I follow mine. They follow their own principles and all. Nothing wrong in that, no? Nothing wrong. So, samyogaha viprayogaha, viprayogantaha. That means what? From the Atma standpoint only we are one. From body-mind standpoint, one ஆகவே முடியாது. Therefore, never expect that. Now we'll read that. What are the other benefits he is going to say? 15th mantra. Yada sarve pravidyante hridayasyeha granthayah atha martyo mruto bhavati etavadhyanushāsanam. Iha hridayasya sarve granthayaha yada pravidyante. Iha means here itself, in this janma itself, in this body itself, hridayasya granthayaha, the knots of the heart or the mind. Granthi means knot, mudi. Why it is called mudi? Mudi எப்பவுமே ஓபன் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், டைட்டா இருக்கும். திருடத்வாத் கிரந்தி இது உச்சதே, திருடமா இருக்கும், very difficult to open. திருடத்வாத் கிரந்தி இது உச்சதே. சங்கராச்சாரிய says முடி எப்பவுமே not one strands, no, two require, no, to tie sambandha. And after long the தாலி கட்டும் முடி போடுவோம், மூடு முடி என்ன. So granthi means here granthivat dridatvat dridha bandhana rupa ityartha. What is that dridha bandhana granthi? A strong tied knot or avidya, ignorance, in the form of I am the body is the first granthi, I am the mind is the second granthi, I am sense organs is the third granthi, aham pratyaya, நான் இந்த உடம்பு, இந்த மனசு, இந்த சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ், அதுக்கப்புறம் அகம் மம, நானு என்னுடையது. இதுதான் கிரந்தி. கிரந்தி என்ன வேறு எங்கேயோ முடிகிடி பார்க்காதுங்க. This is called கிரந்தி. All the erroneous misconceptions are granthis due to ignorance regarding myself. All erroneous perceptions are wrong perceptions or misconceptions with regard to myself. What is myself actually? ஓசியன் நான் சொல்லணும் இல்லையோ? அப்படி சொல்லாமலே I am a housewife, I am a housewife, all the time housewife. When you are sleeping, are you a housewife? Deep sleep le? Are you a doctor? Are you an engineer? Are you an employee? Nothing. So that's a wrong concept, misconception. So therefore, this granthi, I am body, I am mind, I am mortal. Then I am mortal. I am sick. Who is sick? Body is sick. I am ever neither healthy nor sick. Who? Who is sick? Who is taking medicines in body? So therefore, this dropping the notion mortality, person become the mortal as it were. இப்போ நீங்க நிஜல இம்மோர்டல் ஆகல, என்ன சுவாமினி அப்புறம் பிரம்மஜானம் வந்து இந்த உடம்பு இப்படி இப்படி இருக்குமா அப்படியெல்லாம் நினைக்காதுங்க. I am deathless Atman abiding in this body which is having death. இப்படி சொல்லணும். I am deathless Atma Swarupam who is abiding in this body who is having death. who is having marana dharmam. It is nature is. Therefore, as I am, as my people, original nature also, they are always there. Even they leaves the body, are they or not there or not? Atma, Swarupama, they are all there. Because Atma will never die. Shariram only will go. Bound to go. One day or other. Pava. What about in the Vadambana? Idi kuda. So, Hridayasya Granthayaha Yada Sarve Granthayaha. All body complex, mind complex, inferiority complex, all complexes, Sarve Yada Prabhidyante are completely broken. Prabhid means you have to break them all and jump outside. Jump outside, physical jump பண்ணாதீங்க. அந்த குறைகள், குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணார் பாடக்கூடாது. சந்தோஷமா ஆனந்தமா பாடணும். குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை. Not lip movement, but it should come from within, from the heart. This is true to me. பட்டு சுவாமி உங்க கிளாஸுக்கு வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் எல்லாமே இப்ப குறைகளே இல்லை சுவாமி. ஆனாலும் ஒன்னும் பாக்கி இருக்க ஒண்ணு கிடையாது சர்வேன்னு சொல்லிட்டாரு அவரு. See, even one is a balloon we have tied with 100 threads. The balloon is flying. You have tied the balloon with 100 threads. And you want to make that balloon to fly. When you cut that thread only it can fly. Now what you do? You cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60, 70 threads. You go on cutting. You want to make this balloon to fly. And 99 you have cut. Swamini, innum balloon mela poleya. See, any one more thread is there. 100th thread is there. Cut that also. Even one single thread is enough to stop the freedom of that balloon to fly. Similarly, this ajnanathukku oru desire, oru kama, oru misconception is irunda podum. Raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, guilt, hurt, all this idu podum. Edo onnu idu podum. That pulls you back. Amrutattvathilirundhe koncham pohade inga iruna. We are nurturing our raga, dvesha. Iru koncham iru. Guilt, hurt, ella we are really pampering them. Namakku ariyamale. இந்த பாசத்தினால அன்பு பாசம் அட்டாச்மெண்ட் வச்சுட்டு நான் பீப்புள் அண்ட் வெரி க்ளோஸ் ஒன்று விட்டுட்டு இன்னொன்று பிடிச்சிடுவோம். புதுசாக நியூவாக இருக்கும் ரிலேஷன். இந்த ஃப்ரெண்டு போன அந்த ஃப்ரெண்டு, அதுக்கப்புறம் இன்னொரு ஃப்ரெண்டு, ஏதோ ஒன்று அந்த ரிலேஷன் லீனிங் அப்பான் சம்திங். இமோஷனல் லீனிங் இஸ் கால்ட் சம்சாரா, நத்திங் எல்ஸ். இமோஷனலி லீனிங் அப்பான் எ பர்சன் லைஃப் லாங் இஸ் கால்ட் சம்சாரா. ஸோ இமோஷனலி when you become strong enough, leaning upon your own self, atmaniyeva atmana tushtaha prabhidyante. This is called prabhidyante. அதனால எதை செப்பரேட்டா பிரேக்கிங் ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. ஓகே, நாட் so this I am this body. This is called tie. Not between two things. Aham mama, aham mama, நானு என்னுடைய சரீரம், நானு மை பீப்புள். இதுதான் டை பை டைன்னு கோ ஆன் டை. தட்ஸ் வை தே டை. கழுத்தில் ஒரு டை, ஏற்கனவே இந்த டை போதும் இல்லையோ, அது ஒரு டை. பிரவித்யந்தே. சேம் திங் he repeats. அதா மர்த்யஹா அமிர்தோ பவதி. Once these knots are removed or broken, Martyaha, this mortal, becomes immortal. That's why Vedanta will not give immortality. You recognize I am already immortal. Vedanta makes you to understand you are already immortal. Vedanta removes that wrong notion, the mortality notion removes. That's all. எந்த சுவாமிஜி இருந்தாலும் எவ்வளவு பெரிய சுவாமி ஆனாலும் கூட இதுதான் பண்ண முடியுமே தவிர வேற ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. நோ சுவாமி, அவருக்கு நிறைய சித்திகள் எல்லாம் இருக்கு. அவர்கிட்ட போன he will remove அண்ணா. Impossible. இவனுக்கு பசியா இருக்க, அவர் சாப்பிட்டுமே, அவர் சாப்பிட்டு உங்களுக்கு பசி போகலாமே. ஹஸ்பண்ட் இஸ் சோ நியர் அண்ட் டியர் க்ளோஸ் பர்சன், அவர் சாப்பிட்டுமே நமக்காக சாப்பிட மாட்டார், நீங்க தான் சாப்பிடணும். அது மாதிரி there are people, they never try to study Shastra and they never try to understand, they never try to think. That's why they go to this person and that person. ஏதாவது சித்தி இருந்தா போதும், he will remove our papa, he will remove our ignorance, he will remove, he gives ஞானம். கையில தலைமையில தொட்ட எனக்கு வந்தாச்சுன்னா என்ன வந்தாச்சுன்னா மயக்கம் வந்தா ஒன்னும் தெரியல சார், டிரான்ஸுக்கு போனான்னா அதுதான் ப்ராப்ளமே. என்ன டிரான்ஸுக்கு போயிட்டியோ திருப்பி வந்துடுவே இல்லைன்னா. They are ignorance, sheer ignorance. They don't want to think. They want to be as ignorant. Let them all the best next birth ன்னு சொல்ல வேண்டியதான். They don't want to think, they don't want to study, they don't want to listen. இதெல்லாம் என்ன இருக்குன்னு ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. இங்கே சுவாமி என்னமோ பேசிகிட்டே இருக்காருன்னா. But some transformation will take place here. Knowledge. That's why all these are all people, they waste their time, life, many years. ஓடி 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 தேடி கொண்டே இருப்பார்னு. எத்தனை வருஷம் என்ன வருஷமா? ஜன்மாஸ். They will run after all these things, miracles, powers, siddhis, paraphernalia, all those things. உட்கார்ந்து படிக்க கூடாது. ஆஹா, இது சிம்பிளா இருக்கா, அதுவும் கிராண்டா இருக்கா, போ வீடு என்ன, இதுல ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. கிராண்ட் கிடையாது, கிராண்ட் பேராஃபெர்னேலியாவும் கிடையாது, ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாம். உட்கார இடத்துல புரிஞ்சுக்கோ விஷயம் என்ன. இட் இஸ் நாட் அட்ராக்டிவ் பிகாஸ் இஸ் அட்ராக்டட் டு sounds, forms. That's why goes outside. So therefore, Yama Dharmaraja says, Podum Nachiketa, Etat, Etavat, Ivada Appa teaching. எனக்கு சொல்லி சொல்லி நான் எவ்வளோ சொன்னாலும் சொல்லிகிட்டே இருக்கலாம்னு தோன்றது. ஏதாவது this much alone, this much alone is Anushasanam, is the teaching. One first chapter, second section, 18th shloka, second chapter, third section, 15th shloka. In the middle எது சொன்னானோ அதுதான் டீச்சிங். முடிச்சாச்சுன்னா ந ஜாயத்தே மிரியத்தேவா கதாச்சித் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி நவ யமதர்மராஜா கன்க்ளூட்ஸ் ஏதாவத் ஹி, திஸ் மச், ஹி மீன்ஸ் அலோன். இது மேல வேற கேட்காது. ஹி என்னன்னா ஓவர்னு அர்த்தம். He emphasizes this much alone is the teaching. Anushasanam means teaching. Now he comes to that again, that second boon he reminds. சரி, இது புரியல, இங்க வந்து புரிஞ்சுக்க முடியல. This person is still enamored by upasana. போ நாச்சிகேதாக்னி பண்ணு, பண்ணி என்ன ஆகும்னு சொல்லி திருப்பி is reminding that நாச்சிகேதாக்னி பலம். 16th mantra. We'll read. Shatam chaika cha hridayasya nadyah. Tasam murdhanam abhinishrutaika. Tayordhvamayan amrutatvameti. Vishvanganya utkramane bhavanti. Now Yamadharmaraja praising the upasana along with the ritual. Better to do some upasana rather than simple karma. Karma upasana samuchaya. Combination. Samuchaya means combination. Combination of Nachiketagni ritual and Virad upasana. A Kevala karmi goes to Swargaloka. Kevala punya karma, if you do any ritual, you go to Swargaloka, and once the punya exhausts, you will come back. Tetam bhuktva Swargalokam vishalam క్షీణే పుణ్యే మర్త్యలోకం విశంతి. ఇది కేవల కర్మి యొక్క లాట్. Yamadharmaraja says, better involve some upasana. Rama upasaka, Krishna upasaka, Devi upasaka, all which upasakas given in the Shastra, not local. This God is so powerful now, and people are all going in crowd. Shastra Vidhi, the prescribed upasana we have to take. Rama, Krishna, Ganesha, any god prescribed in Shastra, only you have to take upasana. If these gods' new names which are coming are not belong to Shastra, because you are enamored by the people, local popularity. So that will never lead you to the highest upasana. It is not a true upasana. So that's why Shastra Sammata Daiva Upasana alone is the right prescription. Even nowadays, people are enamored by local, temporary, and then the time 10 வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு God வருவா 5 day 5 இந்த கல்கி பகவான். Everybody comes, நான் தான் கல்கி பகவான் சொல்லுவா, கபவான். பகவான் திருப்பி போட்டா கபவான் ஆயிடும். பகவான் இல்லை கபவான் ஆயிடும். கடபிட் பண்றது என்ன, பீப்புள் கன்ஃபியூசிங் த பீப்புள் லோக்கல்லி. எவ்ரிபடி ஸ்ட்ரீட்டுக்கு ஒன்று வந்து நான் தான் கல்கி பகவான் சொன்ன என்ன பண்ணுவேன்? இந்த கல்கி பகவான் வச்சு உபாசனை பண்ண முடியுமா? தட்ஸ் வை லோக்கல் அவைலபிள் பீப்புள் நமக்கு வேண்டாப்பா. நம்ம ராமா கிருஷ்ணா தேவி போதும் உபாசனைக்கு. That's called immaturity. There are immature people worshipping the local deities, taking them as Bhagavan and worshipping, and they can never get the highest upasana phalam. That's why Panchagni, this Nachiketa Agni upasana ritual you have to do along with the Panchayatana puja is prescribed by Shastra. Panchayatana puja, keeping one deity in the middle, that upasana we do, and 4 deities in all 4 corners. It is Panchayatana upasana they do. Panchayatana puja and all. Or if you don't know the even Panchayatana puja, take one god, either Rama, Krishna, Devi, Ganesha, Hanuman, or any Deva upasana, which are in the Shastra, given in Shastra. So now Virat upasana prescribed in Shastra. Seeing the whole universe as Bhagavan, that is called upasana, along with Nachiketa ritual. Where he goes after his death, Jivan Mukti over. That is for us. This is not for us. Okay. This is for a mediocre person. A mediocre. Madhya Adhikari. Manda Adhikari. You are all Uttam Adhikaris. Like that, namak teaching mudichachi. 15வது mantrathila. If this is one day for those people, Hridayasya Nadyaha Cha Shatam Cha Eka. In Hridaya, a person who does upasana, that upasaka after the fall of the body, his Sushma Sariram travels. How? In the Hridaya, the Nadyaha, in the heart, Shatam means 100, Eka means 1. 101 nadis are there in the heart of every person. 101 nadis. Tasam, among those 101 nadis, Eka Abhinisruta Murdhanam. One nadi, that's called Sushumna nadi. Among the 101 nadis, one emerges out. One nadi comes out. The Sushma Sariram travels through one nadi. That is called Sushumna nadi. In the Upasaka Nudaya Sushma Sariram, the Jivan Vande, it travels through the Sushumna nadi, that which is back of the neck and goes to the head and to the Brahmarandra. What about Karmi's Sushma Sariram Swamini? Any nadi it goes. Haphazardly it goes to other nadis. His prana will not, Sushma Sariram will not travel to the Sushumna nadi. So this Upasakas Sukshma Sariram only come through this Sukshma nadi, Sushumna nadi, and comes through the neck and comes through the Murdha and Brahma Kapalam, and it goes Uchi and Chulvanliya, the Kapala skull, adik mele, it goes out. Therefore, if he goes where? Brahmaloka. Again, you know that story. Okay. Abhinisrita, one emerges out, breaking open. Murdhanam, skull, it breaks. That Sushumna Nadi breaks its Murtha, Kapala, the crown of the head. Murdhana means skull or Brahmarandra or Kapala Nadi. This person goes through Shuklagati. Shuklagati he goes, and that is called Devayanam. Ayan, Urdhvam Ayan. Through that he goes up. Taya, Urdhvam Ayan, Amritatvam Eti. He also attains immortality. Who? This Upasaka, when he is doing daily Upasana, Pranayama, at that when he is leaving the body, he does pranayama, and this prana, Sukshma Sriram, goes through the Sushumna Nadi, goes to the Kapala, and goes to the Shukla Gati, and travel, go to Brahmaloka, and Brahmaji is sitting there, and he goes there, and he studies the Kathopanishad there, and gets mukti. Until that kalpa, he has to be there in the Brahmaloka. Sukshma Sriram he takes. This Jiva takes another Sukshma Sriram. Shastram padikkaname. அப்போ இந்த உடம்பு சுவாமினி இது இருக்காது. சூக்ஷ்ம சரீரம், இன்விசிபிள் பாடி. அண்ட் சாஸ்திரா சேஸ் he gets கிரமமுக்தி. He gets கிரமமுக்தி there. That's called Amrtatvam. Previous 15th mantra, what mukti? Jivan mukti for us. Okay. That Upasaka ke 16th mantra, கிரமமுக்தி. கிரமமா ஒரு முக்தி. முள்ளமா படிச்சு 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 பிரம்மாஜி கிட்ட. And he gets moksha there one day. Eti amrtatvam. Anyaha vishwang utkramane bhavanti. Other people, anyaha means other people. Other people means other people. Other people in dictionary la kadiyadu. Okay, don't search that word. You know, nam English. Other ki other na. Other people means kevala karmis. Those who are not doing upasana. சும்மா கர்மா பண்றா, ஏதோ பகவான் பூஜை அது இது பண்ணி அதுக்காக ஏதோ they are doing, not upasaka. Others having different directions. Vishwang means different direction. Adjective to the nadi. Vishwang nadi, different nadis. The karmis, kevala karmis, will attain moksha, not moksha. Mokshame kadiyadu. They will go to other nadis, and other than Sushumna Nadi. Other than Sushumna Nadi means other nadis. There are 100 nadis are there, no? One nadi Sushumna you take out. What are other 100 nadis? Any nadi he can go. That's why இப்படி போகும் பிராணம், கண்ணுல வந்து போகும், வாயில வந்து போகும், மூக்குல வந்து போகும். பட் உபாசகனுக்கு கபாலத்துல வந்து போகும். அவனுக்கு தான் சுக்ல கதி. இவருக்கு என்ன கதி? கிருஷ்ண கதி. அப்போ சுவாமினி அவருக்கு சுக்ல கதி, இவருக்கு கிருஷ்ண கதி, நம்ம கதி என்னன்னா மூடோ கதி தான் இருக்கு. அதோ கதியா சுவாமினி என்ன? சுவாமினி அதோ கதி விட கிருஷ்ண கதியோ சுக்ல கதியோ பெட்டர் అని தோணும் பீப்புளுக்கு. கத்தியே வேண்டாம். there is a agati என்ன. No gati. We hear itself, I am Brahman, Atman, consciousness, I am not body. Where is the question of travel? I don't want to buy ticket and travel. Nake Krishna gatiyu venda, Shukla gatiyu venda. I am gati rahitaha. I am neither Sukshma Shariram nor Sthula Shariram nor Karana Shariram. I am Shariratraya Vilakshana Sakshi Atma Ahamasmi. Jivan Mukti. This is a Uttama Adhikari. Like you people, all will get mukti here. Utkramane bhavanti, lead to rebirth. Utkramana vanna tirigi varuva. Ayaram, Gayaram, Ayaram thiripi. Poitar, poi vandittar. He will come back and artham. Lead to rebirth. So one attains immortality, that Upasaka will attain immortality, Krama Mukti. Another person go to Swargaloka, Krishna Grati Dwara, another Nadi, he goes there, Kevala Karmi. He comes back. Again, what birth? What birth he attains, the person who goes to Swargaloka and come back. நம்ம ஸ்வர்கானி போயிட்டு வந்துட்டார் இல்லையா, அதனால நல்ல பர்த் கிடைக்குமே என்ன? I don't know. Yamadharmaraja says, I don't know. They may get any birth according to their sanchita karma. That's why whenever we are suffering here, any suffering, any sort of the mental uneasiness, it is a sign of ignorance. If I come out of that ignorance, I am a muktaha. If I die with that limitation, if I leave this body with that limitation, I will born again. That vasana will continue, that thought will continue, and when the thought oda vidroma body and ஜன்மா வந்துடும். ஆமா, எந்த தாட்ல பாடி விடுறோமோ அந்த வாசனா வில் கண்டினியூ பொட்டன்ஷியலி சர்ச்சிங் ஃபார் அனதர் பாடி. ஸோ இஃப் ஐ எம் ஏ ஜீவன் முக்தா, எந்த தாட் இருக்கும்? அகம் பிரம்மாஸ்மி விருத்தி ஞானம் கண்டினியூஸ். எனக்கே ஜென்மவே கிடையாது, எந்த ஜென்மம் வரப்போறது சொல்லுங்க? இப்ப அந்த விருத்தி இல்லாமல் வேற ஏதாவது விருத்தி, கழுதை விருத்தி, குரங்கு விருத்தி, இந்த தாட் வந்தா என்ன ஆகும்? சிம்பாஞ்சி நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென்மால அந்த இந்த கார்டன், அது ஒரு பார்க் இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஸ்னேக் பார்க், அங்கேயோ எங்கேயோ பிறந்துடும். பாவம், அதெல்லாம் ஜீவாசு தான், தெரியுமா? அதெல்லாம் நமக்கு இல்லை, தப்பிச்சிட்டோம். யூ ஆர் ஆல் ஜீவன் முக்தாஸ். ஸோ கிருஷ்ணகத்தியில் இது கிருஷ்ணகத்தியில் கிருஷ்ணகதி ஃபார் கர்மி, சுக்லகதி ஃபார் உபாசக, அகதி ஃபார் Jivan Mukta. So you want to vote for what? No? Jivan Mukta. Very good. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.